फिर अचानक मुझे एहसास हुआ
ये आपके छोटे पिंजरे में नहीं समाएगा, ये अपनी दुनिया बनाएगा।
एक दिन सारी दुनिया पहचानेगी तुम।
Do you ever felt that every इम्तियाज़ अली फिल्म knows you?
मेरे ख्याल से लैला और मजनू आज भी हैं, उतने ही पागल हैं, उतने ही इनोसेंट हैं। I don't believe that love belongs to a previous generation.
Like it sees your struggle, your dreams, even the things you don't say out loud. Every frame of Imtiaz Ali films tells a story. But then there's something unique that he does that leaves us in awe. Wait, I'm not saying his films are flawless. In fact, there are times when few things have not worked for him. But the majority of time, they come together in a way that engages deeply with audiences. From Wade's breakdown in Tamasha to Veera finding comfort in Highway, his film leave an effect that's hard to forget. So what is it that Imtiaz Ali does right in his film? In this video, we'll uncover what sets his film apart and why they just touch our heart in a way we don't understand. One of the biggest reasons Imtiaz Ali films feel so personal is his ability to create characters who are flawed, layered, and deeply passionate. Just like us. They aren't superheroes, they aren't perfect. They make mistakes, battle insecurities, and fight with their own emotions. Precisely why people connect with them. If we see Tamasha's Ved, he grows up conditioned to follow societal expectation, and for a while he succeeds. He becomes the version of himself that the world approves of. But when Tara re-enters his life and tells him,
तुम रियल में डॉन हो,
he is forced to confront the person he really is rather than the person he is pretending to be. Who hasn't felt the pressure to fit into a mold that doesn't quite feel right? Then there's Jordan from Rockstar. At first, he's just a naive dreamer, obsessed with the idea that heartbreak is the key becoming a true artist. But as his journey unfolds, we see his impulsiveness, his arrogance, his self-destructive anger. He isn't always likable, he isn't always right, but that's what makes him feel real. We don't just watch his pain, we feel it. And despite his flaws, we understand him. Just like us. Now, it's not just about the main characters. His side characters are equally memorable and well crafted. Take Wade's boss in Tamasha for instance. This demanding, insensitive and rigid figure, lacking any empathy for Wade's internal struggles, represents the pressure of society that keep Wade from being himself. Yet Imtiaz Ali cleverly uses humor to portray this character, making him a stark reminder of how easily we can lose ourselves in the pursuit of societal approval and material success, all while making us laugh. And it's not just in Tamasha that Imtiaz Ali gives us these kind of character. In Rockstar, we meet one of my favorite characters, Dhingra, the cunning and manipulative record label owner. He represents the exploitative nature of the industry, where profit often beats art. Dhingra is a cynical businessman who sees Jordan Payne as a marketable commodity and pushes him to comply with the industry's expectation. And this is exactly why I find him so compelling. People like Dhingra really exist in the industry, driven by numbers and with little regard for the art. To Dhingra, Jordan's pain is not a tragedy, it's a profitable asset.
Images, everything is image.
These characters are funny, not on surface level, but in a way that mirrors real life situation. They are people you could run into your everyday life, making their humor all the more relatable. Another thing that stands out is the character who have innocence and longing for answers. These characters are defined by their innocence and a yearning for something more in life. They are often confused and unsure, driven by a desire to understand themselves and the world around them. These characters, they question, they explore, they stumble, and they learn. Veera doesn't understand why her captor's world feels freer than her own privileged life.
एनीवे यहाँ के अच्छा लग रहा है, सो थैंक यू.
This confusion leads her on an unexpected journey of self discovery, where she confronts her past and embraces a newfound sense of freedom. Or in Love Aajkal, Jay tries to convince himself that leaving Meera to pursue his career goal is the mature and modern thing to do. He believes that relationship shouldn't hold you back and everyone's cool with casual connection these days. But when he actually achieves these goals, he realizes how much he truly loves Meera. He realizes that his ambition blinded him from what truly mattered. It's a realization so profound that he travels to India to find her, even though she is already married. Yeah. These characters, with their uncertainties and yearning for answer, resonate with us because they reflect our own internal struggles. They show us that it's okay to be wrong, confused, or lost. Like Veera in Highway or Jay in Love Aajkal, it's through their pursuit of answers that they ultimately find themselves. It's tough to say goodbye to things we love, whether it's a person, a dream, or even a part of ourselves. But sometimes letting go is the best way to show love and move forward. Imtiaz Ali gets this, and his movies show how letting go can be both hard and freeing. In Jab We Met, Aditya shows us what letting go means. He loves Geet but knows she loves someone else. One of the hardest things in the world, but lets go of her, putting her happiness first with a smile. And letting go isn't just about love here. In Highway, Veera finally talks about a painful experience from her childhood and starts to heal. When Ved is lost in Tamasha and goes to the storyteller to ask what will happen next in his own story, he finally learns that he is the one who will decide his own fate.
तो कोई बात नहीं, अपनी कहानी है, एंडिंग चेंज कर लेंगे.
He stands up for himself for the first time and lets go of the pressure to adhere societal expectation, embracing his true passion for storytelling.
This is who I am, Papa.
Imtiaz Ali movies teach us that letting go is a part of life. It can be scary, it can also help us grow and find out who we really are. He shows us that it's okay to let go of things that are holding us back so we can find happiness and freedom. A film is a story that is told on screen. Like how the novel Devdas was adapted into films not once but thrice. Even though the story was the same, each one of them is very different from another. It's because of the director. Each film has its own flavor. Every story has a treatment and a style that is designed and crafted by the director. One story can be told in numerous ways, but it's the way the director chooses to tell the story that makes the difference. The way Imtiaz Ali tells a story is something very unique. His treatment is very nostalgic and unique to him. Like in Tamasha, young Ved's imagination is wild. As he listens to the story of Aladdin, he starts imagining the genie around him. And the treatment is such that whenever he is imagining something, there's this hazy, grainy type of a look that is given. In the end, we see it was actually the servant in his story, making it all the more immersive. One example of visual storytelling is how Imtiaz Ali's love for poetry adds depth to the scene, and along with outstanding visuals, people get hooked as if the film is talking to them. Look at these frames here. They are so visually pleasing. These visuals combined with simple words stitched together like an audio-visual poetry strings a chord in our heart. In Love Aajkal, the visuals of old India takes us there and we want to relive that time. When we see the visuals of Harleen Kaur leaving Delhi for Calcutta, he realizes he will not see Harleen ever again. He runs to see a glimpse of her for one last time. With these beautiful nostalgic visuals, we hear simple words yet deep in meaning in the voice of late Rishi Kapoor sir.
जाने से पहले एक आखिरी बार मिलना क्यों जरूरी होता है?
Like always, A.R. Rahman gives the perfect background music to this scene, uplifting it to another level. In Rockstar, A.R. Rahman actually was the savior of the film. Without that music, without those songs, it would have been next to impossible for the filmmaker to tell the story he wanted to. I am not saying A.R. Rahman was the reason Rockstar worked. I am saying he was one of the big reasons behind it. Credit still goes to Imtiaz Ali for telling A.R. Rahman exactly what he wanted for the film. It's a two-way collaboration. It was a true collaboration where both artists elevated each other's work. Imtiaz Ali films are not just about the stories they tell, but also how they tell them visually. One of his signature techniques is to blend theatrical grandeur with grounded realism. His films often feature scenes of a Nukkad Natak, where characters seem to be performing for the audience, drawing us into their world. These scenes are enhanced by vibrant songs, colorful costumes, choreographed shots, unique angles, and soaring crescendos. But Imtiaz Ali doesn't confine his stories to a single location. He takes us on a journey across diverse locations, each capturing the essence of a place. In Tamasha, we travel from the serene beauty of Corsica to bustling streets of Delhi, while Love Ajkal takes us from the urban landscape of London and San Francisco to vibrant streets of Kolkata and the rural heartfelt of India. Even Harry Met Sejal becomes a worldwide tour across Europe. These locations are not mere backdrop, they are character in themselves. Imtiaz Ali captured their essence, showcasing the cultural nuances and visual beauty of each place. One more example for visual storytelling is in Jab We Met. Geet's vibrant spirit is reflected in her colorful clothes, and when she loses herself, those colors fade away. In Rockstar, Jordan's guitar becomes an extension of his passion and pain. The editing of his film is often non-linear, playing with time and memory as if we are experiencing the story through the character's memory.
अगर आप आज गुम है ना, तो आप बाद में भी गुम रहेंगे, मगर उस गुमनामी में ही आपको बहुत सारी चीजें मिल जाएंगी. गुम होने के बगैर आप कुछ नया खोज ही नहीं सकते.
Imtiaz Ali has a rare gift of capturing loneliness in a way few Indian filmmakers can. He not only shows his character alone, he makes you feel their solitude, their quiet longing for something just out of reach. He places these characters in middle of life's chaos, busy street, bustling train station, lively party, yet frames them in a way that makes their isolation undeniable. They exist within the noise but remain distant, lost in thoughts that no one else can hear. In Highway, for instance, the vastness of the highway mirrors Veera's emotional state as she grapples with her past and a sense of displacement. But even as she travels through these open spaces, there's a sense of loneliness in her journey of self-discovery. Jordan becomes a famous rock star but struggles to connect with others on a deeper level. These characters, despite their different circumstances, all share a common thread of loneliness, a yearning for connection that seem just out of reach. The first time I saw Imtiaz Ali was in Shimla, where he was shooting for Tamasha. Obviously, there was huge crowd and everyone wanted to catch a glimpse of Ranbir. But what struck me was how Imtiaz, unbothered, was calmly sipping tea. There was a sense of peace about him that I really admired. If there's one thing we can learn from Imtiaz Ali's film, it's that sometimes life unexpected turns, the missed train, the lost bags, the lost ring, or even the setbacks aren't always accidents. There are no accidents. Sometimes they're redirections leading us to something we never expected but perhaps always needed. Maybe our own stories are unfolding in ways we don't yet understand. I don't claim to know Imtiaz Ali, but I do believe this. He has found what he loves, and he is still evolving, still searching, just like the character he writes. So if you have made it this far, and if cinema moves you the way it moves me, please subscribe. Small click for you, but for me it's a huge push to keep creating. Also, what's your favorite thing about his film? Drop a comment.